Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another foundation review. I've been really liking doing these types of videos just because it's fun for me too, because it's like, is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? You know, flop or not? So I'm really excited. I have two foundations here that I'm going to give a go, and it is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I've never tried a foundation from Catrice. Actually, I don't think I have anything from Catrice. This is my first product that I'm trying from them. I did get two shades. I am learning from past videos just to get a darker shade and a lighter shade. That way I have a little bit of a wider range for a better shade match. That way I can like mix them if I need to. We'll go ahead. We're going to see how it applies. I'll put a full face on and then we'll do some check-ins and then I'll give you my final reviews tonight. And I'm starting earlier today. I'm actually on PTO today off of my full-time job. So right now it is Friday. It's 8:26 a.m. I've been up probably for about like 2 hours though right now. No lie. I'm early to rise, early to bed. Sip my tea. So if you guys want to see how well this foundation applies and holds up, then just keep on watching. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just prepare my skin as usual. I already have my moisturizer on. I don't like to switch up like too many products when I do foundation reviews. I try to keep it as normal and like consistent as like my everyday routine. That way it doesn't really alter the wear or like the finish of the foundation. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and we're just going to prime. If I look a little bit tired though, it is still like early in the morning. I mean, I've been up for 2 hours, but like I'm still like, I'm dragging. I'm dragging, but I wanted to get this video up sooner. That way I can get a longer wear time in. So here we go. So I'm going to try one side of the face with a sponge, see how it goes, and then we'll try the other with a brush. So I'm going to use my good old Sigma F80. This is a pretty popular brush. It's just a flat top kabuki brush. So I'm going to use that, and then I just have my e.l.f. What is this thing? A sponge! God, I can't think. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the reviews of the foundation and see what their claims are. So it looks like there are 18 shades as well, which isn't too bad. I mean, definitely could be better. You know, with other brands bringing out like 30 plus shades. So you have 18 shades. So I got 32 nude beige and then I got 30 sand beige. So those are the two shades. And first off, like off the bat though, it's a glass bottle. It's like a frosted bottle. And I'm guessing this is a dropper. Yeah, so it's a dropper. So just a heads up there, but we'll get more into that in a minute here. High Def Coverage, Catrice's HD Liquid Coverage Foundation is an ultra lightweight high coverage foundation for a natural looking finish. I like how that sounds. So lightweight, but it's supposed to be high coverage. So we'll see about that. Benefits: covers imperfections and mattifies the skin, creating a smooth and even complexion for up to 24 hours. So it's supposed to be long wearing. Features a unique dropper applicator, which we saw. It's paraben-free, not tested on animals. So if you're into cruelty-free, again, this is a foundation that you may like. Let's go ahead and dive in. So, like I said, the bottle, it's glass. It's very weighted. It's very heavy just because it is a glass bottle. And it almost looks like a frosted effect. And then up here you have the dropper. And it also looks like a liquidy formula. So that I like right now, just because we all know about my skin, it being dry right now. Right now I have normal to dry skin. So I'm hopefully like that changes in summer because I miss my oily skin days. I think with age, you just start to dry up. So hopefully with the weather change, I start to get a little bit more oil. I feel like I'm maybe not as dry as I was, but I don't know if it's like the moisturizer. And also you get 1.01 fluid ounce, so a little bit 0.01 over the standard 1 fluid ounce, which is about 30 milliliters of product. Lasts up to 24 hours, mattifying second skin effect. Lightweight, so I'm going to just read the back of the bottle here because it doesn't look like it's the same thing that's on the website. Lightweight and non-oily texture that feels like a second skin. Provides a long-lasting full coverage without mask effect. I like that. And it creates an even complexion with high definition finish for camera ready skin. Shake before use. So there we go. Let's go ahead and shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your food. Comment down below if you know who sings that. I only know it because my mom, growing up with my mom with those oldies. So I'm going to start here. This is my problem side. This side there's like absolutely nothing. Why couldn't my whole face look like this? But this, it's just doing its own thing over here. I'm just going to do like 3. So it's definitely runny. Here we go. I feel like, I will say, with liquidy formulas, I do feel like I like a brush better because I feel like it gets more coverage. Okay, what am I feeling right now? So it does have a scent, but I've definitely smelled worse, so it's not a very strong scent. So I like that just because with fragrances, they always make me a little bit nervous just because that's, you know, prone for like sensitive skin for a breakout just because of the fragrance in it. You know what though? The shade isn't too bad. Okay, so you guys saw right there, that was about 3 drops and coverage is definitely low. So not liking the coverage here. You can still see like, that's like a freckle right there, but you can still see like this breakout. On the places I don't have any acne though, it looks really good, but I feel like a brush may be the way to go on this. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to just drop it straight on the skin, just because I feel like that's a little bit better. So let me go in, and let's see if this is buildable. If it's buildable, then that would be great. Okay, so we got a little bit more coverage, but I'm using so much product. And you can still see this blemish too. Okay. So I'm going to say coverage right now is definitely on the low medium, just because, like I said, you can still kind of see. Let me see if I can build this area up. Well, that wasn't bad. I will say it's definitely buildable. It's just the point of having to use so much product. Okay, so that's definitely good there. This is just a pretty fresh, severe breakout, so maybe, like, you know, that's why, but I hate getting the forehead with all like my baby hairs. So that's forehead. Again, I feel like 1 layer is definitely light to medium coverage. So I feel like I'm definitely always going to have to build this up. Okay, so this is basically 2 layers of the foundation with the sponge. Like I said, it's not like super terrible. I mean, I feel like it could be a little bit better, like as far as coverage wise. But honestly, where I don't have a lot of breakouts, it looks really, really nice. So, so far, if you have a lot of like acne, cystic acne, a lot of things you need to cover, not sure. Maybe with the brush, we'll get a little bit more coverage. But I will say that shade match in person, I hope camera's picking it up, but it's a pretty good shade match for me. So, and again, I went in with a little bit darker one. This is 32 Nude Beige. So let's go ahead. One thing I will say I like about it, it does look lightweight. Like, it doesn't look cakey, at least it doesn't yet. Also, something I want to mention, it already dried down. Like, it's matte. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to go in with my F80 brush and go to town. The scent, I can't pinpoint what the scent is, but there is one there. Like I'm noticing with this foundation, I have to use so much, and I feel like that usually comes with more liquidy foundations. I'm getting better coverage with the brush though, but it's kind of hard to tell because I didn't have too much problem areas on this side of my face. For this one, you guys, I definitely like the brush side better. I got more coverage, and I don't know, but I felt like I didn't have to use so much product on that one. I feel like it blended out really nicely with the brush. I hope you guys can see too, like up close. Like I want you guys to see this as true as I can get it for you. Something else I want to mention, this foundation, because it's more like mattifying, it dries really quickly. Like it sets really quickly, so you have to work pretty fast with it. And if you want to build it up, you need to like hurry up and get another layer on and not wait for it to dry before you go ahead and try to put more on, because this does set pretty quickly. So it's a little bit, it's definitely cakey. Look at that. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Let's get in with the sponge. So I don't know on camera if it's like looking okay, but in real life, it's definitely low medium coverage. I feel like I don't have a lot of coverage. Maybe I need to work with it a little bit more. This is real bad up here though, like this situation. So if you have dry spots, it's definitely gonna cling. So make sure you moisturize those areas well. I'm not super impressed right now. Maybe after I get everything on and we wear it throughout the day, like I said, maybe it'll get better. I can still kind of see this one peeking through a little bit. You can still see my mole, my 2 little freckles there. Like I said, I didn't really have much on this side to cover. I do have this one, I think, which you can maybe see. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead, put the rest of my makeup on, and then I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so this is the rest of my makeup. I really kept it pretty simple just because today I'm doing like a lot of running around. I didn't want like a full, like, you know, glam look, so no lashes or anything like that. But yeah, this is what the foundation looks like. And I want to zoom you guys in so you can really see. Ooh, not that far. One thing I will say is everything blended super, super easily just because it did set and dry down pretty much like immediately. You do have to work fast with this foundation. I did not powder before I bronzed, so I just went straight in with my bronzer. The concealer blended out very nicely too. Some foundations, you can kind of see like the separation of like where the concealer ends and where the foundation starts. So that was nice too. The scent is gone. The match is like pretty spot on. I hope like the camera picks it up, but it's definitely a really, really good match, and I'm happy about that. And I'm happy how everything blended out. So far, I like it. It's very, very matte. Like very matte, and I didn't use a setting spray. I didn't use my Pixie Glow Mist or anything like that. I try to stay as true as I can to see how the foundation wears. So no setting spray, so let's keep that in mind as we do the check-ins. But yeah, it's super, super matte right now, but I will say how they said it's very lightweight. I do agree with that, even though I pretty much have 2 layers of this foundation on to build it up. I will say it still feels like lightweight. It doesn't feel like, I don't know, what's like a heavy one that I love, but it's like really heavy. Like the L'Oreal, the Pro Matte foundation. You know you have foundation on when you wear that one, but the coverage is so good. But for the liquidy consistency and for it being more lightweight, I will say the coverage is good for that. I just wish it was a little bit more full coverage for me, especially like where I have like the breakouts. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it definitely is caked in the foundation, or caked in my forehead there. So check-in time is going to be 9:15, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead, get on with my day, and I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, so I am in with my first check-in. It's been a heck of a morning. We're moving my brother into his new place, so I got really into like building furniture and all that. So right now it is 2:42, so we put this on at 9:15, so what is that, like a little bit over 5 hours? So this is what we're working with. Let me zoom you guys in. Initial thoughts, I actually think it looks better now than when I first put it on, and I think that's because some of my oils like seep through. Because when I first did it, it was so matte. So this is around the nose. There's a little bit of build up there. And then in the middle of the forehead too, you guys can see that breakout that I had. It's a little bit cakey still there. And on my forehead, it's emphasizing a lot of texture. I'm having a lot of texture up there, like lately. They're not like active breakouts. It's just like a lot happening up there. I will say also like my bronzer and contour and everything stayed on too pretty well, so that's good. And I will check in with you guys probably once more. Yeah, this is the brother that's moving into his new place.
And we'll check in with you guys later.
So I will check in with you guys a little bit later, but initial thoughts, I like it more than I like this morning. I still don't like it 100%. Like, I feel like there's better foundations, but we'll see. Hey guys, so I'm in with my final check-in. It's been raining literally like all day, so I've been in and out of the rain. My hair looks like crap, but I want to do a final check-in while there's still a little bit of daylight out. So basically it is 7 o'clock right now, so it's been about, what, 9 or 10 hours. So I want to give you my final thoughts because I am ready to wash this face off. I'm ready to put the face off. There's my mom.
Oh, shoot.
You're fine. So, couple things to note. Number one, I feel like it oxidized like 2 full shades. Like my face is so dark right now compared to my neck. So just be aware because this does oxidize quite a bit. I feel like it's at least a shade and a half, shade and a half. So that's something I'm not too excited about. It definitely got dewy throughout the day. If you can see, I'm definitely more like oily. So it really lost a lot of that matte finish to it. And here it's a little bit separated. What's this over here? Like it's completely off of my breakout. With me pushing my hair back, I feel like it definitely like look at that. Not transfer resistant. Now I know that wasn't one of their claims, but I did want to point that out. Like I hate when I touch my face and like it just rubs off. You know what I mean? It literally looks a mess. Not liking this foundation. I'm gonna like work with it a little bit. Maybe try and use like setting sprays and something here. So yeah, you guys, this is not a good foundation for my skin type. I just look a mess. Like, look how nasty this looks. So yeah, this one is a no-go. I'm gonna work with it maybe once or twice more, and if it just doesn't work, I'm just gonna, you know, donate it, give it to my mom or somebody who has like better skin than this. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this foundation review, even though it wasn't really a good one, but hey, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. See ya, bye.